welcome and maybe welcome back. So today we will start reviewing some of this music. This is my biggest, bet this year. You know when you are not sure what you are doing, but you kind of like do it for adventure. Adventure time in vinyl. Every year I do something. I guess I have a tradition on expanding my collection, and this year is no exception. This kind of I know how I found it. I found it because I bought 2 Jelly Roll albums, and all of a sudden this one kept on, popping up on my. You might also like, how those machines works, websites, sellers. It's a trick, but it's a good trick. And I like it, and I don't. It's not that I, trust it blind, but I kind of like the adventure of it. I think last time I did it in a big way was when I bought Blackpink, and I loved it. Never regret buying the Blackpink vinyl. And this year it's falling in reverse time. So for my sake, I can see it's not a brand new album, but it is the newest album from the group. The dude, what was his name, or is his name Ronnie Radke, and Radke. Is that supposed to mean like a sick note? You know what I mean? That's a rat key, dude. But or is it just me? I'm from Denmark, so I may not get it. So let's just pop this little juicy record on this year's, I was about to say sure bet, but I bought this before I heard it, and now I heard it once. So I'm being totally honest on this channel, and but I was overwhelmed. Let's just say that. Short. It was like, oh my, damn. We gotta do the album if we can. You know what I mean? Let me just say it like this. I'm not sure. My very first impression of this album was, damn, is this like a modern, like Thriller? Not that I'm a fan of Michael Jackson at all, but you know what I mean. Or the latest Electric Callboy, where we have more hits on it than not. I don't know. I only heard it once, and I thought, this is the sound of important music. And then I said to myself, we're going to do the video, and we're going to do it as the next one before I listen to this again and again. So let's just see if we get blocked. But so far. I really do. It hit me positively. Let's bring the needle down, listen to a track or two, and talk about it. What a cinematic opening,
Dear diary, I've been searching for a higher me. I'm in the sky, in the pilot seat, trying to stop my mind from spiraling, and that's irony. I'm just looking
Hold on. Cut it out, mate. That sounds.
Dear diary, I just had another wild dream. I was in a world that admired me, and when I woke up I was smiling, and that's irony. You talk a lot but you don't even know me. I'm just hoping that my testimony will inspire y'all to stop acting phony. That came off weird. I don't mean to be mean, I swear. I have been through a lot this year.
It's
I just
beautiful.
wanna make a few things clear. I don't like it when people hate behind my back and not to my face. Nowadays it just feels so fake, so I'll cut the grass to expose the snakes. Unstoppable, it's impossible. You don't wanna see the diabolical. Trying to beat it never stops, it's volatile. So I suggest you stay in your lane. I'm unapologetic, you know where it's headed. I will never ever let up off the pedal. Get up every morning when you jump around the fuck up, get out my face. Slave the labor and you praise the fascists. You kiss the hand that takes half in taxes. Faking outrage and being seen. A generation with no self-esteem. It's time to rise up and stand against them. Break the chains and finally see the vision. We're post-traumatic from a broken system. Follow me into the chaos engine. It's time to stand, it's time to fight. Don't be afraid to twist the knife. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Prepare to die, prepare to burn. Abandon hope, it's not enough. Cause all our gods abandon us. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Break the match, watch it burn.
Beautiful trailer. Man, talk about a climax when everything falls apart. Dear diary, what a catchy. That was the prequel, Popular Monster. Yeah, we ought to
I
do
wake up
too.
every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay. I battle with depression, but the question still remains. Is this post-traumatic stress and or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay. Yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day. And it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me, the same separates me. How to break down the way out.
Yeah, man.
I think I'm going nowhere like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock down is just a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself, I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I
Yeah, man.
escape if I never close my case? I gotta keep on stressing every second that I waste. Is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, motherfucker, now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things cause something is missing. But if I was alive, tell you everything is fine. Every single fucking day, I get closer to the grave. I am terrified of the slave and I will again. Just mine, the car, just a feel it down. Let out right, let the city down. Right, let it out, like that. It's not about to break down.
man alive, let's just, because we still don't know how hard this will get blocked. You know, you never know. You never know. Whoa-wee. So, this is freaking great. I think I started before talking about, is this the new Thriller or techno, or what was the title of the previous, the newest released electric callboy album, where you have banger after banger after banger. And this is, I heard it once, and what went through my ears that time, and it is 3 or 4 days ago, I've been busy, longer story. So it's impressive, very. The first impression is the worst song on this album for me was good, like very good, I will say, and the best was mind-blowing, like in very mind-blowing. And if you know the album, I know you know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. It was the Ronald number, and we will get to that if this album review doesn't get blocked like a mother scooter. And but I think we got a lot to talk about. That was also my first impression. Oh my God, this is a good album to do a review on, because it really surprised me as a blind buy. And so, sometimes you just gotta trust your gut feeling, and yeah, my radar still works, I guess. This album is very interesting, very fun also. I had a fun time listening to it the whole first time. As I said moments ago, it really surprised me in the positive ways. I can hear stuff like, old school hip hop, like you name. I guess you know what I'm talking about. I hope. And then I can also hear a lot of Linkin Park in it. The way especially the song we just heard, the last one, the chorus, that's in my opinion, that makes me think of Linkin Park. That power metal stadium sound, pop versus metal versus hip hop. It's a beautiful thing to witness. And also the vocal, and that's not an easy thing to say. The vocal is very Linkin Parky, because that vocal was, as you know, one of the GOATs in modern rock history, and had a very sad ending. Chester, R.E.P. And this is just, I'm looking forward to go on with this album. And as I said, I hope that Ronnie will not block it as a mother scooter, And if you're watching the video, Ronnie, no, I'm not a boomer. I'm a Gen X. So, please don't block my video, I'm actually trying to spread the love. So, I know I have a funny accent. I am a Danish bloke, as I mentioned before. So, but yeah, the album has finally hit our shores. I'm not sure my neighbors know it. So far, I haven't met anybody in Denmark who knows it, but I haven't been out the door much either, you know. Anyhow, so no, it's not. It's not in Denmark. This is not known. This is I don't know how unknown they are. Maybe the younger people who are into that genre, I would guess they heard about it. It would be weird if not. This has a big sound. This is supposed to be heard by the masses. And funny enough, my only, I just closed the video with this. My only knowledge of the Ronnie Radke dude, you know, Sick Note, aka, was videos, shorter videos, you know, short ones, and with him, you know, just battling random, not random, but not out of the blue, you know, but some tiff about something I didn't know anything about because I didn't have the music, you know. I tend to for me, there's a special treat on waiting to hear it before I own it on vinyl. That's just me. I don't have a good explanation other than I just love it. Maybe it's because it was how we did it, you know, back in the day. We bought a lot of music we never heard, just out of the cover. One of them was Iron Maiden. Yeah, man, I totally regret that shit, because that is cover over music, in my opinion, for the most sake. Not the first two, those were kind of great. Even there's a bit on. You can get after Power Slave. I'm done with Maiden. That's the story. After Power Slave, it's only covers, and it's even boring covers at that point. So anywho, this is music over cover, you know. So that's the reverse. And as I said, my God still works. So thank you for God instinct, you know. And this is fantastical. So far, I will give this very high rating. I have to listen to the whole album again before we give it a full rating, but let's just enjoy it, and for Pete's sake, see you in the next video. For Pete's sake, I don't know. We're gonna keep it in. I rarely caught it. So, you know, I love you. Thank you for watching, and see you in, as I said, next time. Arrivederci. Bye now.